So maybe you guys can first talk about how you met.
Dan?
Yeah, we met we work at the same company but two different locations, and we had a mutual friend that was having a birthday. And
Yeah, we met each other at her birthday dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think what caught my eye was Dan's DJ skills and dancing around the room. And it was like only like 6 or 7 people, so it wasn't like a huge group, but yeah.
Okay. What kind of stuff did he play on?
I think it was 90s hip hop.
Yeah, and he
one
knew
of my
like every
kicks.
single lyric to every song.
Okay. And so from there, you guys just started like dating right away, or was it? Tell me about the progression, I guess.
It's kind of slow, I think.
Yeah, I think it was just seeing each other at random events after.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
The
he
first
put on
couple
a
months.
show, and a couple of our other friends are in bands, and we went to a couple other shows. And, yeah, we went on a couple of dates that were very awkward.
Very silent.
Yeah, and all we talked about was, like, back in the day, school and
Work.
growing up, and a lot of work, because that was what we had in common, and a lot of music.
Okay. And what kind of music do you guys listen to individually, and is there overlap there?
There's a bit of overlap, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like rock. I'm all over the place. I like rock and I like old hip hop, and I think she likes old hip hop too. And a little bit of rock, indie rock.
Yeah, I go through phases all the time.
Yeah, me too.
So even if I hear a song that I haven't heard for a long time, I'll like remember a time when I listened to it all the time, and then we'll have like a bonding moment over it. About like what time period in our lives we were in at the time.
Tell me about the first show that you guys went to that wasn't like a friend's band, like a show that you both wanted to go to.
Which one was it again?
I think it was Nada Surf, but
Yeah, well,
there might
that
have
was
been
more
another
me.
one.
I wanted
Yeah,
to go. What was the other one? What was Coachella?
yeah, Coachella was really big for us.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about that.
Um, I think there were a few bands that we wanted to see,
Mhm.
but just being in the atmosphere of like the whole experience of Coachella and the people and camping out, I think just
And at the time, we weren't exactly.
yeah, we had kind of broken up
Yeah.
a week before going, so it was very awkward. And I think we both, like, I don't know about Dan, but I went with the mentality that I just was going
Yeah,
for the
me too.
music, and I was very free-spirited and all about the music and, like, the company I was with.
It brought us back together.
And yeah, I think it made us experience each other in a different way, because it was
with
almost
less
like...
pressure of relationship traveling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Okay. And what were the highlights? Like which bands really stood out, I guess?
Yeah.
LCD Sound System,
Yeah.
Beach House,
Hmm.
Jay-Z. We waited for 5 hours in the front row for Jay-Z.
Wow.
Standing in one spot,
Yeah.
falling
In the-
asleep, like standing up.
100 degrees. Yeah.
Um,
I like the specials a lot.
yeah, I really enjoyed that too. I think the first night of music was like the highlight of my
Yeah.
trip, and then the rest of it was just more chilled out.
Mhm.
I think we saw some like fun DJs and stuff, and
Yeah.
we really
Danced.
liked dancing.
Halloween was just a couple of weeks ago, and what did you guys dress up as?
Oh, I was Yoko Ono.
And John Lennon.
And how did you guys decide to dress up as this famous music couple?
I got one of the guys at work was going to do it, and then I kind of stole it from him. I was like, I think it would be a better fit.
And he just backed down. He's like, okay, I
he's
guess
like,
I won't do
yeah,
it.
he's like, yeah, I agree.
Well, I don't know. I think like,
And this is classic. I mean, I
Yeah.
like John Lennon.
and I'm sure his band members like reference me as Yoko like as a joke.
Yeah, so it was
hopefully.
kind of like tongue in cheek as well.
Yeah.
Because the band guys originally wanted to do like a band costume.
Okay.
And I was like, nah, I don't think so. I want to do like John and Yoko.
Yeah, we wanted to do a couple thing, and kind of it was just perfect, I think.
Yeah.
I think we really like got into the part of being Yoko and John that night.
Tell me how you guys sort of share music and introduce music to each other. Is it done through like digitally? Do you send it through emails? Do you make mixtapes?
It's mostly just playing it around their house.
Yeah.
I'll find some new thing and I get really obsessed with it. Once I find something new that I like, I need to know all about it and play it like nonstop for a week
Mhm.
Yeah.
until I know every lyric and every like nuance. And then
Yeah, and it'll be something like really like simple, like where I'm cooking and then Dan's like, listen to this band that I discovered, and then he ends up playing it for me, and then we listen to it over and over and over again. And we like dance around the house while we're cooking.
that's silly.
Yeah, and then we find out that they're playing, and then we go to their concert, and it's kind of how it rolls.
Yeah.
And that was the case with Wild Nothing in New York, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think those guys I'm still like really obsessed with, because I
Me
think
too.
they play, I don't know, their music you play over and over again, and it's so nostalgic, like all the sounds of their music, and I don't know, it kind of like reminds me of my childhood, but I didn't listen to them in my childhood. And, yeah, and it brings me back to New York, and it now feels like it was so long ago, but it wasn't, and yeah, it's like amazing.
Are there any other like songs that kind of stand out as being sort of representative of your relationship, or brings you back to a very specific moment within your relationship?
I feel like I've thought about this a lot.
Yeah.
Mine's that Bob Dylan song, because you played it for me. And I forgot because we were so drunk. Like our first...
What song was it?
What song
Is it
was
Don't
it?
Think Twice, It's Alright?
Yeah. Have you heard it?
It's kind of a
Did you listen to
depressing
it? Yeah.
song.
It is, but
It's a
it was
beautiful
because...
song.
Yeah, I love that song.
I remember playing
You
it.
played it for me like 4 times, and then you played like the music, or not the music video, but you put it on YouTube or something.
Yeah.
And it was like when we were so nervous around each other. But I remember thinking then, like being like, oh, I'm gonna remember this song, like it's totally gonna bring me back.
And
And
you
it
forgot
did.
right away.
Yeah, and then I forgot about it. Forgot about it until like very, very recently, and I was like, oh, I have to tell Justin about the song.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys think your relationship would be like without that common bond through music?
I don't think it would exist. It's very important to me to like
Share the same
music and
or like be like to have someone who's open to
yeah.
the same music as you, like maybe not like the exact same taste, but
It
I
won't be
think-
like, turn it off, I don't like this.
yeah. And it keeps it really interesting. Like I think it's like something that brings something new to our relationship all the time, because we're always discovering something new,
It's
and
very nice.
yeah, it's lovely.